We are learning new information about the final moments before an Ethiopian Airlines jet crashed last month, killing all 157 people on board. It raises new questions for Boeing and its 737 MAX jets. Kris Van Cleave has the latest on this.
Shortly after takeoff, investigators believe a damaged sensor on Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302 began sending bad information, causing the 737 MAX's MCAS anti-stall system to push the nose of the plane down. With the plane losing altitude, the pilots followed Boeing's emergency procedures and shut off MCAS, but struggled to regain control while flying manually. It appears they then deviated from those emergency procedures and turned the system back on. MCAS reactivated and again pushed the plane towards the ground, perhaps a total of 4 times. The crash killed all 157 on board.
In any malfunction, if you were to turn off a system, you generally leave it off.
737 Captain Dennis Taser.
We want to know what was going on in the cockpit. It sounds like there may be more things that are going to need proper review before we can take on this aircraft confidently as we did before these tragedies.
Boeing and the FAA had told pilots after the Lion Air crash in Indonesia, deactivating MCAS and taking over manually should be sufficient to prevent disaster. It worked for the crew that flew the Lion Air 737 MAX the day before that crash. And now the Senate Commerce Committee is joining a growing list of investigations into the plane's approval process, sending a letter to the FAA after whistleblowers came forward late last week alleging numerous FAA employees had not received proper training and valid certifications. And late today, the FAA added yet another review to that list, this one led by a former NTSB chair that's going to focus on the approval process for the plane's automated flight control systems, think MCAS. Also, Boeing in a statement says it is too early to come to conclusions, particularly ahead of the preliminary report, which we expect to be released tomorrow. Jeff?
Kris Van Cleave, thank you.